Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video. So when we're talking about the NBA for the Minnesota and Dallas game, Game 5 on Thursday. We have 5 picks in the video to go over, so stay tuned to hear all 5 of them. If you guys want more picks, I do give out more in the private Discord along with 5 plus other cappers. You can see gave out WNBA and NHL yesterday. Hit those in a 4-pick slip here in the private Discord. Also, some of the other cappers hitting in all sports over here. You can see an MLB hit from Volo, one of our cappers. Just a ton of big wins over in the Discord. So get over here and check it out. It's less than $1 per day. Get access to a ton more picks from me and more cappers. So we'll see you over in the Discord for more picks. And you saw how we're getting all those big wins. So let's get into this one. The first pick I'm going to go with is going to be Luka over 3.5 threes made. Barely got this in the last one. Got it over in like the last minute on that and 1-3. Going back to Luka here, he's been shooting a ton of threes in this series, and this is one that he's hit a ton this year. If we take a look at this one over on Outlier, which does have a free 7-day trial, if you want to check it out, it's great for all sports, something I use for player props every single day. Over on 3.5 threes, you can see he's hit this 59% of the season against Dallas. He's hit this in 3 of 4 games, had a couple games with 5 threes as well. We can also come down and see the minutes. He's played over 40 minutes in every single game or against Minnesota. The cool thing you do on Outlier is look at games where he's played a certain amount of minutes. So we can only look at games where he's played over 40 minutes. Jumps up to a 61% hit rate as well on this one. Liking Luka, we could see how many threes he's been getting up as well. In the last 3 games, he's gotten 11 attempts in each of the last 3 games. So ton of attempts Luka's getting up, and I think he's going to hit another 4-banger here. Something he's been doing basically 60% of the time this season, and he's playing a ton of minutes in this one. So going to go to Luka here for that first pick. The second pick, we're going to go to Gafford over on 16.5. You'll notice that these lines are down from last game when we were liking him as well. That's because they do expect Derek Lively to come back. But if Derek Lively's not back, this line's going to look really good. It's probably going to bump up for Gafford. But also, even with Lively playing, I think Gafford still could hit this one and still could see mid-20s of minutes. And Lively may not play, around 30 minutes like he was earlier in the series just because, coming back from a head-neck injury, they might limit him a little bit more if he does come back for this game. But we can look at Gafford on Outlier. Another really cool thing you could do on Outlier, if you want to check it out with that 7-day free trial, just use the link down below, is we could see on the season, he's hit this 61% of the time. And we can also look at games with Derek Lively. Obviously, this one's going to drop. It only drops to 49%. But also there was a stretch here where Gafford just wasn't playing that many minutes. We could see the last 3 games here with Derek Lively in the Dallas series. He played 28, 21, and 21 minutes. So I think we can expect Gafford to play at least 21, probably even more. And when he plays that much alongside Lively here, it's a 67% hit rate 2/3 of the time when he plays 21 minutes. Honestly, I think he could play a little more as well. I could see him playing like 26 minutes in this one because I don't think Lively's going to see the minutes he was in this series earlier if he does come back for this game. So liking this one regardless if Lively plays or not, but if he doesn't, definitely liking it a lot more. And then let's come over to OddsJam for the next pick. The OddsJam pick of the day, one of their favorite picks here for this game is going to be Kyle Anderson under 3.5 assists. How they get to that is they look at other sportsbooks and what they have their line set at. So it's like minus 140 on FanDuel, minus 140 on BetOnline, minus 140 on Fliff, minus 132 on Pinnacle. I think they have the sharpest odds at Pinnacle. So they compare it to other sportsbooks to come up with the best ones to hit on sites like Prizepicks and Underdog. Definitely check them out. They have a free trial as well for 7 days if you use that link down below in the description. So we're going to go to Anderson on the under and also take a look at this one on Outlier here too. So looking at Anderson on the season, he's gone under this 46% of the time. But we could see the minutes. He played a lot of minutes. He played 25 in the last game, but that was mainly due to the foul trouble if Gobert and Cat. For some reason, they gave Anderson way more minutes than Naz Reid, but I don't expect him to play 25 in this. So he was getting between 17 and 20 before last game when they were in foul trouble. That's kind of the range I expect him to play in this one. So if we look at a range similar to that, 15 to 19 minutes here, it's just a 65% hit rate on the under for Anderson. You can see the last 4 games where he played between 16 and 19, he's gone under on this one at 65% of the time. If we just clear these filters again and then also just come look at the last 10 games, he's gone under this in 7 of his last 10 games, and in his last 20 he's gone under it in 16 of his last 20 games. So there's a huge bump in minutes for foul trouble last game. This one from OddsJam. We're going to come to this one on the under, as we don't expect him to play that many minutes, 25 in this one. Expect him for 16 to 20 minutes like we looked at the range. And when he plays that, it's definitely not as high of a hit rate here for Anderson. So we're going to go to under 3.5 for Anderson here from OddsJam. Definitely check him out with that link. The next one we're going to go to is Jaden McDaniels. We're going to go to him over on the points at 10.5. He's just playing so many minutes that I like going to this one. And we can see on the season his points at 10.5, a 47% hit rate, close to half his games, but the minutes have been insane in the playoffs and in this series. Last game he played almost 39, game before that just 32, before that 36, before that 39. I think we should expect him to play 35 plus in this, and when he does that we could see over here by using this filter on outlier, 34 or more minutes. It's a 74% hit rate on the season. Obviously didn't hit it last game here where he just got 10, but still got some shots up. He got 8 shots up. If we just look at his field goal attempts here, he only took 8 shots, made half of them, and he's had some huge games in these playoffs. First game of this series, he had 24. The game before that, he had 15. So some big games for McDaniels, playing tons of minutes. We're going to go back to him here at 10.5. And then we're going to go to Karl Anthony Towns over on his points as well at 19.5. Towns had a nice game to break out of his slump in this series, and I expect him to have another nice one here. Hopefully stay out of foul trouble as well, because that did limit his minutes last game. Even though he did score 25, he played those limited minutes due to foul trouble, so I think we can expect more minutes as well. On the season, 55% hit rate for him. Last year, it was a 67% hit rate, but coming back to this season and last game, he scored 25 points. The minutes were down because of that foul trouble. The game before that, he played 38.5 minutes, so I think we could expect definitely over 30 in this one, and we can look at the minutes here. I would feel comfortable giving him at least 36 minutes, and then when he plays 36 minutes, it's a 70% hit rate on the season. So I think we're going to have another nice game from Cat here, and he's going to hit that 19.5. So if you guys want more picks, I do give out more in the private Discord. You can see a big win here yesterday from my picks. But we also have 5+ other cappers giving out picks in all sports. You can see Volo hitting yesterday in the MLB. So Radrick hitting on the Taco and PGA. We cover all sports over here, so definitely check it out. You can see the big wins, get more picks from 5+ cappers, including myself. So we'll see you guys over in the private Discord, and subscribe to the channel, and let's have a good one on Prizepicks today.